And welcome back on my channel. So as you can see, I'm still in Philippines, so greetings from the Philippines. And right now I'm just sitting here with my portable setup, with my mini studio, just chilling, sipping red Chords and trying to figure out how I can make amazing music, basically. So recently I found out about new software, MIDI control software for Windows tablets, basically for Windows, but on tablets it makes more sense. And that will be main focus of this video. So I will show you how you can set up this program, how it's called, where you can find it. I will probably make a description under my video, link to the website when you can just try the demo version, and if you like it, purchase it. So it costs around £34, definitely not cheap, but it's cheaper than like AAA video game, if you want to make a comparison. So that will be it for this video. Few things that I need to mention. So audio quality obviously won't be the best in this video. I'm using like whatever I can just to make it work. So audio is coming from this tiny microphone here attached to my action cam, and I'm using two action cameras just to record this video, and I will probably have to make some cuts, probably combine it all together in post-process, in editing, because computing power of this tablet is not the best as well, especially when I plan to use OBS with few cameras, with few camera angles, and at the same time record audio on Audacity from Polyend Tracker Mini through USB. I will explain in a minute as well. I will just show you how I set it up. If you hear any noise at the background, that's my AC. I upgraded, so it's not my only fan anymore. And yes, hopefully it will work fine, because yeah, I will try to do my best, yes. But I might take few shots, few cuts and everything else, just combine it together. Okay, let's go straight into video because I don't want to extend intro too much. So OBS is running. Let me set up first Audacity app. Audacity. For recording everything that's coming out from Tracker Mini, because Tracker Mini serves me as an audio interface through USBs in and out basically, and headphones are attached to Tracker Mini for my reference. I will just set record, press record, check the signal. So that's my latest beat that I'm working on. I basically finished it. I just need some nice material for the video, and I will publish it soon. And this is the application that I mentioned before, XotoPad 2.10.0 version. And basically what we have here is 6 pages, fully customizable, of MIDI pads that you can assign to your liking and use with combination with other gear, even with other softwares, because we have options, for example, Ghost. And as you can see, Audacity is running in the background. I'm using touchscreen. It makes more sense because I will show you how in a minute. So for example, first page is set to chromatic. I already set up all of those 6 pages before I made video because I like to be prepared. First page in this case is pitch modulation, that doesn't do anything for now, and we have whole chromatic mode on 5 scales, so C2, D2, and if you let me change the screen. On Polyend Plus I just used Synth 3 VAP random patch, yes, and I can play those notes on Polyend Tracker Plus. Sorry, Polyend Tracker Mini. I'm confusing it constantly because I have both. So if I press record, I can record them with velocity because I assigned already velocity per pad from low velocity to high velocity, and you can customize it to that degree. So let me delete it. And for example, that's the first page. Chromatic mode, pretty simple. You can change the scale. You can, from scratch, you can create whatever you want, scale, chord, GM drum, keyboard. That's a keyboard mode basically. Program changes, CC grid, XY grid, sliders, faders, sliders and faders, blank page, so you can just start from scratch. Isomorphic, like on, for example, push, ISO 1.5, ISO 2.5, ISO 3.1, back to main view. So second page I set to chords. So if I go to my instrument, sorry for that. If I go to my instrument, for example, and I will change polyphony to, let's keep it at 4, and I will play chromatic. That's how easy it is. And it will all transfer it to Tracker Mini as it is. It will record basically entire chord. In live mode, not in this one. So if I delete it, and play a record. Let's go to MIDI 9. As you can see, it recorded entire chord. So I will remove it right now. Bang, it's gone. So that's the page 2. Yes, page 3 I set to scale. So scale is, that's a C Lydian from what I recall, and you can fully edit it, adjust. Note D you can set to whatever you want. From chromatic mode you can change the channel, instrument on and off, like electric piano. That's for different applications, for program changes, mode, note, for example. Just for this part I can change the mode to CC pad, just to control CCs, XY controller, pitch bend, a lot of options, like tons of options. So for example, fourth page is XYZ on those 3. So automatically you can assume that it will be useful for example, Polyend synth, I would guess, because we have XYZ, that's a CC7, CC8. We all know how XYZ works. I don't have assigned, that's 7 will be velocity. But if I want to edit it, for example, edit path, this one, and edit size, I want to extend it to, like, for example, 1 row, but 2 columns. So those are 2 columns. Size 2 rows, 3 columns. Way bigger this time. If I want to go 1, 1, and this one, for example, size 1, we have 4. And each one of them can be assigned separately, X and Y, for different channels and different programs, basically, different CCs. We can change the text mode, that's a mode XY. But if I want to, for example, set it to CC pad, that's my CC pad. And I can change CC pad, for example, for toggle on and off, that's on. And that could be sustain. I can do whatever I want with it, basically. So let me change the color to yellow. That's the second yellow. Let's go to red. And let's change it to pitch bend. That's my pitch bend. Let's go to note, and I can change the note E4. How awesome is this? So if we're in ghost mode, you can see that it's recording it in Audacity in the background. So if I go to settings, that's my MIDI output, Tracker Mini, automatically detected, chose theme. I'm using dark. I never tried others, to be honest, other themes. Space between parts, so as medium, you can set it large, medium, small, whatever. Let's go back to settings, space between parts, that will be medium. And font size and window visibility. So I'm at 50%. But if I go, for example, to 20% and set up ghost mode, that's my XY. Awesome. So I will set it to like maybe 40, Windows visibility, 40. And this one is always on the top. That basically application stays always on the top because you can use it for, I could use it for Zen beats and have it on the top as a MIDI controller for chromatic mode or for scales with Zenology Pro. Because why not? Yes, so let's go back to XYZ, that's my 7th. Slot 5, page 5, I assigned to control all of those parameters. So let's go back to Polyend Tracker view. I don't know if you can see it, like this one. And basically at first I was looking for application to help me with performance mode. So I could control all of those settings, performance settings on Polyend Tracker Mini with the MIDI device. And finally I found it because, for example, I want to change pattern on one of those instruments, tracks, basically tracks. So if I change 3, that's going to pattern 3. I should change it in OBS. Give me a second. Let me go to settings. Come on, let me go to settings. And hotkeys. Guys, give me a second. Switch to scene 1 will be this one. Where's my app? Here it is. So I want to change the slot, for example, 41. That's pattern 5. That's not good. Okay, never mind. I wanted to make it right, assign shortcuts. But we have, you might guess, that is like for 8 of those tracks, I have assigned from 1 to 10 basically patterns that they are changing, like in Ableton, basically. So each pattern can have like different length. You get a point. So if I go to song, let's put something on the loop. Maybe hook 1. That's my pattern, 32. Like I said, bit is complete. So if we're back on this page 6, that's my basically performance page with the mixer at the bottom. So if you take a look, step repeater is this one. If I play, top buttons are basically reset to original value, because all of those, the top row is only the top row is controlled by MIDI CCs through outside. The rest of them are basically how you program it in Tracker Mini. So you can use those buttons to control them, but if you know, it just like can be tricky. But if I have it here on this side, and I can just trigger those instruments, and for example, low pass filter. That's how it works. That's how easy it is. So for example, tune, we have those three playing. So each one of them corresponds to those that I set it up here. I can change them here, but they will stay as they are here. So you can save all of those pages and settings here on this page. So for example, if I want to save a page, clicking save page, and I can save it, rename it for each project separately as I want, or I can save entire page bundle, which I did. So let's play around, jam around, just to show you guys how you can easily make a live performance with it. This one is XY that I used both of sample overdrive and beat depth with both CCs on the same grid with separate default settings. So for example, that's fun. Reset. That's reverse. Super easy. So we're playing, for example, of those we're playing all of those tracks, and now I want to like mute some of them. And that's my mute. And I can completely change entire layout. Like for example, edit page, add row. Let's add row at the bottom. Boom, add row. That's my another row of buttons that I can assign. If I want to change the size, for example, increase size of this one or increase the size of this one, and those are reducing. And if I want to create entire new grid, let me create a new grid, drum, keyboard, chords, CC grid. Let's CC grid. And I want, for example, 4 by 4. And which CC number? CC number 7, that will be volume. Do I want to, should the pad work as a toggle button? No. No. And it starts from CC7, so CC8, CC9, but I can add it individually. That's CC8, CC7, that's a volume. But for example, I want to set it as a note, this one. That's my note. Note will be C5. Yeah, that's a C5. Velocity 27. I can copy it, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here. All of those are pasted. I don't know why it's reacting this way, but let's set the velocity, for example, on this one, velocity 22. It looks like they are grouped together because I copy and paste them with the same parameters. Because they are both C5. My bad. So I can assign few at the same time. That will be D. That will be C and D. That's how easy it is. With velocity, I want to set like Y position. And I can all record it and play it. Is it still working? Audacity, is it still working? Yeah, still recording. I got it. So let's go back here. That's how awesome it is. Maybe this is 40%. It's too little, 60%. So I have some dropout. That's a sign. No, because it was CC. Okay. That's a sign that I should end this video. Hope that you like it. And because I will have a lot of editing to do on this one. But for example, as you can see, that's basically pattern 1 to pattern 10. I could set up it to up to pattern 16. So if I created grid, for example, CC grid with program change was CC41, but just for give you example, you can set it to CC number 41. Yes, that's 16 by 16, and I can group mute, for example. So you have way more, and I can use it as a full screen with the ghost mode. And so that's basically different setting. If I want to load it, let me load my page bundle, which I called Tracker Mini Setup. Open. That's why it makes sense on tablet with the touch screen. And see, all of those are already triggered. So that will be it for this video. Hope that you like it. Hopefully my system won't fail, because it's just a demonstration. Normally I would use only tablet, Polyend Tracker Mini and headphones, and I would be happy. Yes, I'm doing it, this extra step for you guys, just to show you what can be done. So on this one, that's my glide that I set, but I'm not using it as a MIDI controller, only for synth mode. If I find out how you can assign macros, then I will use, for example, probably this page as a macros for my synthesizers. Okay, that will be it, and hope you like it. Leave a comment if you want to know more maybe about this app, because I have another app that I was looking at, but this one is better. Thanks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.